Bloody hell, mate. We're not going to get through all of these. Like, we've just got like, what, another like 6 or 7 questions to go, and I've only got a 5-minute video to get through them all. What would you guys rather I do? I mean, there's no sort of point asking because I'm not going to get an answer, but it's sort of a rhetorical question, I guess. What should I do? Should I continue on and actually just take my time with all these questions, or should I race through them? I think I should take my time, so that's what I'll do. What is my favorite ice cream flavor? I don't have a favorite ice cream flavor. I never really thought about it, but I mean, in general, I don't like the standard ones like vanilla, chocolate, strawberry. I always like a, I don't know, a cocktail of color of like flavor. So like, chocolate coffee or banana raspberry or maybe not banana raspberry. I don't even know if they exist, but yeah, you know what I mean? Like something like different. And I'd probably have to go with, yeah, chocolate coffee because I like chocolate and I like coffee. So that's my favorite ice cream flavor. I don't know if I've ever had it. Actually, I would have had it. It's called mocha. So yeah, I would have had it for sure. The next one. The next one is thought-provoking. The next one, I really had to consider a lot for this next one. What is your favorite game? Oh my god. Okay. I'll tell you what. Xenoblade was up there. For a long time, I was considering Xenoblade as my favorite game. I was also considering Zelda Ocarina of Time because that game was awesome, especially when it came out. If you go back to it now, it's still a good game, but it's not as good as when I first played it back in 1998, I think it was, on the N64, which is probably before some of you guys were born, which is a bit scary. But back then, man, Zelda was like, whoa, this game is insane. Like, it was awesome. But at the same time, there was another game that was exactly like that, and it was called Final Fantasy VIII, and it was on PlayStation 1. And up until... I've got a little bit of a story here. I don't know if I've got enough time, but who cares? Up until that point in time, okay, and I'm talking about now the release of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Up until that point in time, I had only a Nintendo 64, a Super NES before that, and an NES before that. And I was a Nintendo fanboy. Like, I wouldn't touch anything else. Sega, Sony, whatever. I mean, the PlayStation had just sort of come out. And I don't know why, but I just didn't like the PlayStation. I don't know, like the Nintendo guy in me just didn't want to accept it. And I went over to a mate's place who had gotten Final Fantasy VIII from overseas. It was the Japanese version. And he played it on his chipped PlayStation 1 or something. It was a modded console. And when I saw that game, I saw the intro to the game. Only the intro and probably the first, I don't know, half an hour of the actual game play. And when I saw that, man, that was it. At that point, I actually can pinpoint that was exactly the moment where I switched from being a Nintendo gamer to a gamer. And I'm so glad it happened because that game, when I finally ended up getting a PlayStation 1 and playing it, was just awesome. There's no other word to describe it. It was awesome. And it is the best game still that I've ever played. And not just for the gameplay. Like Xenoblade probably has better gameplay in general. Man, I can't believe I didn't see that guy. I literally just saw him just then. Like, how come I didn't see him when I was playing? But it's not because, like, Xenoblade has better gameplay in general. It's got a good storyline too. If you haven't played it, you really should be playing. You really should play Xenoblade. Find some time. It's worth it. But I think really when it comes down to it, Final Fantasy VIII just edges in front of Xenoblade due to the storyline. And that's why, for that reason alone, I like Final Fantasy VIII more than I like Xenoblade. But Xenoblade is like probably the second best game I've ever played. It's that close. So that answers that one. Final Fantasy VIII. Do you even lift, bro? You got chicken arms. Yeah, man. I used to lift. I probably spent about a year and a half in the gym. And like a year ago, I probably spent a year and a half in the gym. And then I haven't been in the gym for about a year since then. So the problem was that when I went to the gym about a year ago or so, I didn't eat properly. So I was like in the gym a lot. I put a lot of effort in, a lot of time in, but I wasn't eating properly. And so a lot of my effort sort of went to waste. Instead of putting on a lot of muscle, I sort of lost a lot of fat, and I just sort of toned up a lot, which wasn't bad, but that's not what I was trying to go for. I was trying to go for like a bit more of a buff look, I guess. So yeah, I used to, and I'm looking at sort of going back into the gym actually, if I can sometime this year, and spending some more time and taking it a bit more seriously. But yeah, look, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will have to continue this on because it's just still more questions. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.